The most common questions beginners ask themselves when starting their digital product business using AI is Claude, ChatGPT, or Perplexity. Which one do I actually need? And if you're a beginner, you're probably asking that exact same question. And my answer always remains the same. You wouldn't ask your head chef in your restaurant to now start greeting your customers at the door. And you wouldn't ask your accountant to suddenly start managing your email marketing. Claude, ChatGPT and Perplexity. All three of these have their own skill set, and together they're going to help you build out your digital product that actually sells. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you're going to use all of them so that you can see in real time exactly how to use all three of these tools for your digital product business. When I first started selling digital products, I was a salon owner and a hairdresser. My first digital products were teaching people how to go from hairdressers into having their own salon, or how to transition from being a normal hairdresser into a hair extension specialist. I had to do all of the research, all of the design, and even understand what people wanted to learn inside of the actual ebooks manually. There was no shortcuts, there was no AI. Now we're going to use all of these AI tools to help us with our actual research, the content for our ebooks, how to actually market our ebooks, how to come up with content strategies, captions, keywords, and so much more. So if you're a complete beginner wanting to build out your very first digital product, and one of your fears are you don't know how to do the research, you don't understand how to write your first ebook, you're thinking that you're going to struggle coming up with content ideas, your captions, your keywords and everything, I'm going to show you how using all three of these large language models are going to take the heavy lifting and simplify this entire process for you. But before we jump into the demonstration, if we've never met before, I'm Ayanda's AI twin. I show up online giving you her insight and her education, teaching you how to start making money with digital products, AI skills, and how to transition your own skills into your very own Skool community. If at any point you want to join either one of Ayanda's community, the AI income stack that teaches you 10 plus ways to start making money with AI, or you might want to join her Skool Launch Circle, this teaches you how to package your existing knowledge into your very own Skool community. I'm going to leave a link to both of these communities in the description, and you're more than welcome to join. The prompts that I'm going to be using in today's video will be available in a Google Drive that will be linked below this video also. So let's get into it. Now let me introduce the team. On the surface, these three tools can look identical. You type a question, you get an answer. So it's easy to think, why do I need three? Why can't I just pick one? But that's like saying a hammer, a screwdriver, and a drill all look the same. Just because they're all in the toolbox, they are not the same. And the order you use them in actually matters more than you might think. First up, Perplexity. This is your researcher. Perplexity is connected to the live internet in real time. And what that actually means is that when you ask it a question, it is not guessing from old data. It's pulling from what's actually happening in the market right now. Current trends, current searches, current problems people are actively paying to solve. This is your first hire, because without research you are just creating products you hope people want, and we are not about to launch a business based on guessing. Next up is the most popular AI tool. It's ChatGPT. This is your creative director. Perplexity got you the research on what makes sense to sell with real-time data. Now ChatGPT's role is to help you with the building of your product, and in a moment I will show you the best prompting style to use for the best outcomes. But ChatGPT is amazing for writing your product outlines. I often use for product names or titles. It can help you write your sales copy. It will help you with content ideas, help you learn about your ideal buyer, email marketing, and suggest productivity tools to use. It is the most versatile of the three, and most beginners already have it open. But the common mistake is using it first before the research is done, or trying to use it to give real-time research. And finally, we have my girl Claude, your strategist. Claude is where you bring everything to be refined and sharpened. It is exceptionally good at long-form thinking and clarity and structure. ChatGPT will give you so many ideas you might be left feeling confused and overwhelmed. It will make you think that your product is about to take over the world and make you a millionaire. But Claude, she brings you back down to reality. She keeps you grounded. If your product idea feels messy or your offer isn't landing clearly, Claude will help you articulate exactly what the transformation is and why someone should buy it. 3 tools, 3 roles, and when you use them in the right order, everything just clicks and you end up building a product that you are confident with. Doing your research is the most important part of this process, but it really should only take you a few minutes. Head to the Google Doc down below, copy the actual prompt and head over to Perplexity. Open up a brand new chat and just put it into Perplexity. Make sure that you remove the actual text, like the blank text, and put in your own industry. For me, I put in perimenopausal or menopausal women, and I asked it to come up with 10 problems within that actual industry. And within seconds, Perplexity is doing real-time research for me, but it's also adding sources. If I wanted to dig a little bit deeper, I've got links that I can actually click on. One of the things that I noticed was a problem with sleep-in for menopausal women. So now we're going to head back over to our prompt document and we're going to grab our second prompt. We're going to take that back into Perplexity, and this is where we're going to ask it to dig a little bit deeper into the problem that we are trying to solve. So out of those 10 problems, select the one that you want to build a digital product around. Edit out the actual text, as you can see me here, and then type in that particular problem. And again, within minutes, Perplexity is going to actually give us more extensive research into that particular area, which is sleep apnea or sleep problems for menopausal women, but yours will be whatever your industry actually is. Now we want to go and grab our actual third prompt, and this one is really important because this is going to actually validate and give us suggestions on what type of products people are actually buying to solve this particular problem. So we're just hoping that it's going to come up with digital products, but it's going to give us things like CBD oils, having like a cold blanket, lots of different things it's going to suggest to us. And you're going to see in a moment that one of the suggestions were actual digital products or ebooks. This is fantastic because that's exactly what it is that we want to create. And this is my little bonus prompt where I'm going to ask Perplexity to give me an actual prompt that I'm going to use inside of ChatGPT. So I'm going to say, this is the type of digital product that I want to create. Write a prompt for ChatGPT to help me with this process. So that is how we use Perplexity to do all of the real-time market research for us so that we can understand what we're actually building really does solve a problem for the target customer. There's no point creating something that no one's going to pay for and no point creating something that doesn't solve a genuine problem. So use Perplexity to actually do that research for you. The next stage of this process is taking that prompt from Perplexity and actually putting it inside of ChatGPT to help us come up with the actual structure for our very first digital product. Now, you might be thinking, why couldn't Perplexity simply just give us the actual digital product ideas? And it actually could have, but ChatGPT is just a lot better with titles and building out what should be inside of these ebooks. So grab that actual prompt from Perplexity, add it to your ChatGPT. Once you've checked through it and make sure it's got the right information, click that round circle with the arrow and let it generate the 10 ebook ideas. And as you can see, it's come up with some amazing ideas, the actual titles and what should be inside of it. We're not quite done with ChatGPT, to actually head back to the actual prompt below this video and go and grab your second ChatGPT prompt. This is going to help us to actually narrow down which is going to be the weakest product and which is going to be the strongest product. Give this actual prompt to ChatGPT and let it actually rank the digital product suggestions in order. The next prompt that I have, which is ChatGPT related, is going to now help you build out the actual structure for your digital product. This is going to be a lengthy prompt that it's going to give us, or a lengthy load of information, but we're going to feed all of this information into actual Claude so that Claude can start writing out our actual pages. So you want to go and grab the final ChatGPT prompt. Once it's generated, we're going to take this actual outline or this structure for our ebook, and we're going to then dump that inside of Claude. And the reason why we're going to use Claude is better at writing. It's far more humanized. It sounds more realistic. It takes out all of that AI jargon if you prompt it to do so. Before we continue, I have a quick request. My YouTube analytics show that 91% of my viewers actually come from non-subscribers. So if you're someone who likes this content, you want to learn about how to actually turn your passion, skills and knowledge into a digital product or a school community, or you're a complete beginner in AI and you want to learn how to actually use AI to make money, then this is going to be the channel for you. And I would love if you subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I post content, and also give this video a like. After around a 5 to 6 minute wait, Claude has actually built out the entire ebook. Now, something went wrong along the way. I believe it was with the ChatGPT prompt, because Claude actually created a 60-page ebook. Now, I do not recommend that you ever create an ebook that is 60 pages. It's far too long, and ebooks are meant to give your actual buyer a quick result, a quick win. They're not going to sit there and read 60 pages or look at actually 60 pages. But nevertheless, we're going to download it now as an actual digital product. And the reason why we download it is just so that we have it there and we know that it's on our actual computer. But here's how you can make your actual pages. There's two different ways. Head into Canva, simply on a free account inside of Canva. Click on to create on the left-hand side, and then you can actually create something that's like a Word document. So I can click on document A4 size, and then what I can do is I can click on the actual templates on the left-hand side, and you're going to see that it's going to come up with all of these digital product templates. I have a pro account. If you've got a completely free account, then you want to avoid the ones that have got the crown on it. And you're going to select an actual template that you actually want. A lot of them will have like 8 pages, 15 pages, but you can duplicate the pages over and over again if your ebook is longer. So once you've found a design that you actually like, you're going to put that design into your actual blank Canva page. So like this front cover one that I've just seen here on the left-hand side, I can grab that front cover page. I can say that I want all 12 of those pages. And what I can do is I can gradually start editing it out. This is going to be the lengthiest process. If you want to have creative control and you want to customize it and make it look how you want it to be rather than AI actually doing the design for you, AI's done all of the heavy lifting. Now you just need to customize it so that it matches your brand aesthetics and it's what your clients will visually want to look at. So start customizing, changing out your colors, changing out your fonts, adding your own images and photos to it. This is going to make it feel like it's more aligned with your actual branding. So this is the way that you can actually do it if you're going to take it into Canva and you're going to manually do the design work. So after you finish copying and pasting all of your actual text and adding all of your images to your actual Canva document, there's a banner at the top of it, that purple banner at the top where it says share on the right hand side. Click on that and download it as a PDF document. Once you download it as a PDF document, that's what you're going to add to your Stand store, your Beacon store, your Gumroads, your Etsy account, whatever platform you're choosing to use to actually start selling it. But let's talk about if you don't want as much creative control, and the new ChatGPT Image 2.0 can actually create the pages for you. And here's what I mean. You go into a new chat inside of ChatGPT, you upload the actual document that you got from Claude, which is your entire ebook. And then you ask ChatGPT, as you can see here, can you create my cover page? Because ChatGPT can read all of that information inside of the document. Then you say to it, can you create my table of content or my contents page? Then can you create my second page, my third page? And it can be a little bit of a tedious job because you actually want to give it advice. I want the lady on the left, the information on the right. I want an image at the bottom of the page of a lady doing XYZ. So you need to then give ChatGPT all of the information of how you want the design format. You don't have creative control. ChatGPT is going to do it for you, but it's going to save you a ton of time. Once you've actually got all of your pages, you can head back into a blank Canva document and upload those pages one by one. As you can see here, I uploaded the home page or the cover page. I uploaded the table of contents page. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. Download it as a PDF document. This takes so much fuss out of you having to do the design work yourself. Now, this is the workflow that I wish that I had when I first started out selling digital products. And it's the workflow that I now teach my students inside of my community. A lot of my students sell digital products in whatever niche that they're in. But one of the things that held them back was the research and then the structure. This allows you to create an ebook within a matter of hours rather than weeks or even months. Now, if you guys want me to get into how I've made over 100,000 in a year from selling low-cost digital products through things like TikTok Live and my social media content, then leave a comment below this video and I'll do some videos on it. But this is how you're going to build your actual digital products. Then you want to start doing your sales and your marketing and getting traffic and awareness to you as the actual expert in the industry and then the actual digital products that you have to offer. Before I forget, when you list your digital products on your Stand store, Beacon store, or your website, you're going to need an actual product description, something that leads people to actually purchase. People want to know what's inside of it. You can do this as a video sales landing page where you can make a mini video explaining your knowledge, your insight, and then what they're going to get, or you can simply write out the description. I personally now use Claude to do all of my actual descriptions that I have for all of my digital products listed on my Stand store. Another thing that you might want to ask Claude to do is help you with your actual content. Ask Claude for video ideas, video styles, whether that's B-roll style video, talking head videos, sitting inside of your car, whatever style of video it is that you want. Ask it for your opening hook, your subtle call to action, what the body of it should be to make you sound like you are the professional in the industry, but also make it sound like you're talking direct to that target customer who has the actual struggle. And at the side of me here, you can see that that's exactly what I've done. I've asked Claude to give me actual content ideas, and I've asked it to actually help me with my actual description for my digital product listing. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. If you feel like anyone you know would be interested in this content, then please consider sharing it. And until next time, take care.